Well, all right, Timmy. It's Friday. Friday. Where are you? Wait a minute. Here, take that off. There you go. Not. Hold on. Let me get rid of some of this sound here. Hold on. I don't want to hear you too. All right. What do you got?
You're in an echo chamber, brother.
Big echo chamber.
Big echo chamber.
What is going on?
Yeah, it's Friday. Friday.
I don't understand
on?
how I am muted. Wait a minute. I know how to do something. How to do that? That's got to do it. No, it doesn't. What'd I do differently? Can you hear me now?
No.
All right, I'm going to work on it. Hold on a minute. We got some more folks here. Oh, it's going slow, too. Hold on a minute. There's Jarvis, and there's Jarvis's friend. How's it going, good people?
Jarvis is on. Jarvis is muted.
How y'all doing?
Jarvis is muted. Did I mute Jarvis? I didn't mute Jarvis. Jarvis muted himself.
Sir Harry?
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Paul.
What's your music? Is that your car radio, Jarvis?
That's terrible, man. If you can hear me or not.
No radio.
Yeah.
Probably just the background noise.
Somebody, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Let me see.
Wow, I'm hearing a long delay and a replay back.
All right, maybe you guys don't hear that. I think I turned off my main computer.
Saturday, I hear you clear.
You can hear me clear?
Yeah.
All right, then
Yeah,
that's some sound coming from somewhere else. I think it might be my my Disney Channel app up. Shh, don't tell anybody. I've been watching Winnie the Pooh the last couple of days, man.
You know, it
Winnie,
sounded like a
huh?
helicopter was cut through the sound. What sound like? That's why I left it. Come back in. Thought maybe it was someone on my end or something.
No, I'm pretty sure that was something coming from mine. Something coming from mine, and I'm looking for my little dongle here, and I'm going to try to wire. Man, it's just a messed up connection. Jarvis, how you doing, black man? What happened to Jarvis?
Oh.
Jarvis?
Oh, too low.
We lost Jarvis. We got the Dirty Frenchman, though. Hey, Dirty Frenchman, are you there?
I am.
All right. How you
me?
doing, man? I can hear
I'm
you.
doing good.
It looks like we lost Jarvis there for a second.
He'll come back.
And I don't know what's going on with me. Hold on a minute. I think I turned my my gain up too much, and you guys can't see me because I am not there. There we go.
There you are.
Boom, I'm back.
You
I was
back
trying
now.
to get it nice and clean, but that's because I don't have my light on. Wait a minute. I got to turn on my light. Man, what a good show. Wow. There we go. All right, Timmy, talk to us, man. What's going on in St. Pete? Timmy, are you there?
Yeah, no. Hey, Paul.
Yeah.
If you can hear me, dude, I'm getting a replay of you about 30 seconds behind when you talk. I hear you, and then a replay about 30 seconds later.
Oh, well, let me see if I can turn off this other computer. I turned this one computer on so that I could run the open off of it, and it doesn't seem to have shut down. Let's do none. We go here, and I'm going to shut this one down off of the system, get the right mouse. Boom, boom. quit. How's that? Is that better?
Yeah, I'm listening to a replay of you and I talking. Yeah.
From this show or a different show?
Good show right now. It's about 30 seconds, 40 seconds behind.
Jeff, you experiencing the same thing?
Audio's going top again.
It's going choppy?
Yeah, audio's real terrible now. It's like choppy.
Yeah, I just heard the playback from Jeff. Interesting. I wonder what. Let's try this. I got two cameras plugged into my system.
And look back to the past.
Say what?
You went back to the future. Now you're looking back at the past.
No
That's why
stuff.
you're hearing it all over again.
I just like that way. I just like the way Jarvis looks with that hat on, man.
You are hilarious. I don't have the other one on today.
That's a little smaller. I can't even call you Pimp Daddy. I gotta call you Duckwing Duck tonight.
You are horrible.
Where's your buddy? Okay, your buddy, the Dirty Frenchman is your guy, right, Jarvis?
It's his camera on. I don't know
No,
if it's his phone or.
I'm actually Timmy's brother-in-law.
Timmy's brother-in-law. Okay, because Jarvis said he had somebody coming in.
Well, I don't know Jarvis, but we can hang out. I'm cool.
The Dirty Frenchman. Is there a story behind that, cuz?
I plead the fifth.
Yeah, I don't know that guy, but yeah, we can hang.
Hey, Paul, he's coming from you just to your east there. He's coming out of Cleveland.
Man, I don't know, Reverend Jarvis. You might not want to hang out with the Dirty Frenchman.
So, it'll even it on out.
Tell me you got some headphones for that phone you're working with. You got headphones?
I wish I did, but I will be switching over to my laptop in about 3 minutes.
Are you on the roll there, Jarvis? Jarvis,
what did you say, Tim?
are you on the move? Are you on the roll?
Yeah, I'm on the move. I'm always on the move.
must be hanging around all them signs that are constantly blocking Deep Blue signal when he's trying to get into whose opinion is this?
I know. I guess you guys missed him this afternoon, didn't you?
Yeah, I was looking for him. I thought maybe it was me.
What happened to him?
No, I got a call at 3:00 saying that 2 were sick and one was tired.
And I'm a guess that Deep Blue was tired.
He's
probably been celebrating all week since the announcement.
Since the announcement, and then yelling at the TV about the concessions. Oh my God! Either way it goes, he's going to have a heart attack. So how are things going in St. Petersburg, Timmy?
Oh man, another fun-filled week. Was Marine Corps birthday Tuesday night. Wednesday we had a nice tropical storm with a hell of a lot of rain and a little bit of wind, and it's been an interesting week. Nice.
Jeff, what's going on in Virginia, baby?
Well, we got the rain too. We got about 5 inches of rain yesterday. It's drying out today, and actually turned out to be a pretty nice day because they said it was going to be cooler, but it got up to the 60s, which is nice. And other than that, it's been pretty quiet.
What do you mean pretty quiet? It's still election overcast, man. What's going on? They burning up the streets?
Hey, won't Trump just give it up? He's done. He lost. Let it go. Move on.
Well, yeah, but there's a lot of other stuff going on. He's threatened to run in 2024, so, everybody's scared of him.
He'll be in jail by then. Don't worry about that. He'll be in jail by then.
He'll be in jail by then.
You know what? He might be in jail, and the sad thing is he would win. Wouldn't that be something?
I bet he could win in jail. Yeah, he could run the presidency from Folsom.
That's what's so scary about him.
Right?
Jarvis. Jeff. He wouldn't be the first politician to win an election.
We got one in Richmond ran for state delegate. Child pedophile. He was in jail the night he won his damn election. And he had 3 other people run against him.
Yep.
And he still won.
You know it's bad when a dead man wins.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he was. He won.
Yeah, but that's happened. That happened this year. A dead person
I
won an
saw
election.
that. Happened in 2016. That when that guy still on HBO had it that cat house show. What was his name? He ran a prostitute house out in Vegas. He had a show on HBO. I cannot think.
Tim Bulu. Tim Bulu, I think was his name.
Yeah,
Yes,
Tim Bull.
he ran on the ticket out there and died before the election, but still won.
It was only running against one other person.
But still, I mean, it's crazy to think about a dead man win an election.
Nah.
They say what happens is what a party is gets to pick a person to
to replace him. So, you want to hear what's going to prove interesting is if Joe Biden does pick Elizabeth Warren to be the Secretary of the Treasury, her replacement is going to be chosen by a Republican governor.
Why her replacement?
Because
he won't pick her.
She's a sitting senator from Massachusetts.
Yeah,
Massachusetts is run by a Republican governor right now.
Nice.
Because if they win those 2 seats in Georgia, the Senate's tied 50-50, with Camellia being the tiebreaker. If he'd be a fool to pick on Warren, because that'll throw it back to 51-49.
Yep.
Give Republicans back the majority. He won't want to do that. He won't get Mitch McConnell out of there.
Don't turn the camera off, Jarvis. You was just looking good, baby boy. You trying to eat some dinner?
Yeah, it's your fault. I went to the White House Tavern.
You're right over by my house. You can stand next to me.
Yeah, I could have came over and grabbed the mic, but I said, well, I'll go back to the spot.
You went to the White House tonight?
Yeah, I went and grabbed something. Paul talks about it all the time.
You know, Joe doesn't sit in there till in January.
No, I just went in and grabbed something and got out, man.
He went to the White Horse, not the White House, Timmy.
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought he said White House.
Yeah,
unbelievable. Man. I don't know what it's doing to me.
It's got you frozen.
And am I frozen?
Yeah, you frozen.
I'm glad. Now I can pick my nose and you guys won't be able to see me.
Yeah, unless it unfreezes in the middle of you picking your nose.
One day, Jarvis, I see this post from the handsome Paul Heron Sr. I think he's still trying to convince people of that one.
And you have doubts? You have doubts?
Well, I figured Paul Heron Jr., but I don't know about Senior.
Don't get it twisted. Paul got a fan club.
Yeah, I heard that.
There I am.
Yeah, he's moving again.
What did I do?
He's trying to play around with that live with StreamYard thing. That's the problem.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to take that off, and I'm trying. Let me see if there's anything else.
Now he froze again. StreamYard got him all messed up tonight.
Man, I'm telling you.
So, did you see the 2 links I shared up there, Jeff? I think I shared them with you too. There, the one link was to a song, "If I Ruled the World," because I looked at our subject number 1 tonight was "If I Was in Charge."
Man,
Jarvis, you got to remember that song, "If I Ruled the World" by Nats.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I know the song, but I didn't look at the link. But I will go back tonight.
I love that song.
I can't find the link.
I didn't share it with you, Jarvis. Sorry, brother.
Oh, that's all right.
I didn't know you were going to be up here. But then the other one that I shared.
You got kicked out of my own damn show.
Yeah, you froze up again. The other link I shared was somebody just brought it to my attention just before we went live. There is actually a document posted on the CDC website about how if this COVID gets worse, they are going to set up internment camps and separate the high-risk people into these internment camps to keep them away from the rest of the filthy population. Wow. And if you're not high risk and your house happens to be in a green zone, guess what? You moving.
The thing is, that's what's to me. I don't know about internment camps, but there should have been more focus at the beginning of this thing to isolate the highest risk people. And they didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing, right? That a lot of people keep forgetting is that this country is like 50. It's not one country where the president has all the power. It's 50 individual countries.
That's exactly right.
Run by governors. And all the president can do is say, please, and if you do, I'll give you some extra money.
Yeah, that's it.
And it's something because you really begin to see the dynamic of that with everything that's been going on with the election.
Yep. Yeah. So you got 50 individual kingdoms basically that are each going to do it their own way. And even like in my state of Florida, our governor said, you know what, this state is so damn big. What works in one county ain't going to work in another county. So I'm not going to give statewide mandates except for, for a couple of things, but I'm leaving it up to each individual county to decide what's best for them.
You know what crazy is? Sally might be right on that. There's no one size fits all on something like this. It really isn't.
Now the 6 counties immediately around me, each individually decided to put in county-wide face mask mandates and did some locking down and got things to start heading back down again.
I think everybody ought to do the face mask. I don't see what the big issue is on that. People making complaining about rights and all that crap. That's simple stuff to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's a lot.
The honest part, I mean, I don't like wearing a mask. I'll tell you right now, I don't, but I do when I go out in public. Right? But what I do is I just minimize my trips out in public.
I do too.
And that way there, I don't have to wear a mask.
I go to circles and get in, get out, come on back home.
One of the things that, speaking of that, one of the things that I heard from the state of Mississippi, from the governor of the state of Mississippi, was that if they did a nationwide lockdown, he wasn't going to participate.
Yeah. Well, they can't do the nationwide lockdown. That's the thing, right? And I know Biden had that one commercial out there for a little while where he looked at the camera and said, on the day he's elected, he's going to institute a nationwide lockdown and a bunch of other things. But the very next day, a reporter asked him, after the first time I saw the commercial anyways, reporter asked him, please explain to me the presidential power you're going to use to do that. And he looked at the report. He said, well, honestly, there is no presidential power to do that. All I can do is bring all the governors into a conversation and ask them if we could all implement the same policies nationwide.
At the same time, yeah.
But the governors have to agree to it. Yo, bro, there you go.
Timmy, what's up, Timmy? The only way that would happen is if declared martial law.
Yeah, and
that's what people don't understand.
And that's exactly what Biden admitted. He said, that it would have to be declared a national emergency state, which would basically bring martial law about. And ain't nobody want to hear martial law.
That's a whole nother beast.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, Paul, I see a little bit of movement there. You back with us?
I'm trying.
So this is Heidi's brother, Paul, the Dirty Frenchman. That's Heidi's brother.
Oh wow! Okay.
Down there in Cleveland, Ohio.
Man, how's Cleveland treating you, bro?
It's starting to get a little chilly, but I love the land.
Hey, Phil.
I'm born and raised, and
from Paul's location, it's down there. He's up in Flint, Michigan.
Yeah, it's over. He's Cleveland, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in Cleveland.
Yeah, he's down and over. We've done Cleveland before.
Yeah.
Once or twice. Jarvis, baby, how's it going?
It's going, man. Living the dream. Trying to be like you.
You don't want none of it. Well, like you say, you don't want none of this. Timmy, what you drinking, Timmy? Tilt your camera down.
You know what I'm drinking. What am I drinking every time?
Tilt your camera down. I got too much headroom, man. What is that? Tampa, what?
Huh?
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking me some Bud Light, but it's special for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now
I don't feel so bad. If Timmy can drink his Bud Light on screen, I can eat my waffle fries.
You went to Chick-fil-A, huh?
You want Chick-fil-A? Yeah.
Whitehorse Tavern.
No.
They bomb too.
We don't have a Chick-fil-A in Flint. He went to the White Horse Tavern.
White Horse Tavern makes some waffle fries just like Chick-fil-A, huh?
Yes,
I
sir.
guess.
That. Yes, sir.
I don't have a Chick-fil-A in Flint, man.
No.
Closest one is Novi.
Wow.
Is there one in Novi?
Yep.
Wow. I had my first Chick-fil-A experience probably, September. I went to Chick-fil-A and I ordered their chicken nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
And, man, they are really chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
Good.
Little chunks of chicken, man.
Yeah.
That used to be my go-to for the office parties where, when everybody had to bring some food. I get on a Chick-fil-A, $75, pick up the big platter, party platter of chicken nuggets.
Wow. Yeah, $75. It was expensive, though.
Yeah.
What the recipe was probably, too.
But you ought to try their spicy chicken sandwich deluxe.
Spicy chicken, what is it, $12, $35?
No, it's I think it's about $8 for that and a large order of waffle fries and a drink.
Oh, see, now the Dirty Franklin wasn't going to be outdone by your Bud Light. It looked like he went and stocked up there. I saw something flash by the screen.
Yeah, Timmy's making.
Hey, Paul, y'all got a
making me
Popeyes in Flint.
Dog.
Do we have a who in Flint, Jeff?
A Popeyes.
Yeah, we've got a
We
Popeye.
got two of them.
We're good. We don't have one here. We got one coming. Is that pretty good?
Man, I like that
I
chicken.
love, me some I love that chicken from Popeyes.
I hate to say it, but I do like that. I mean, I have gone and waited in line for that sandwich.
Well, that's what we'll try.
It's a
that
good sandwich. It's probably one
Yeah,
of the
actually, the sandwich is pretty good.
Yeah, you know what I like to get when I go to Popeyes, man. I get that 3-piece meal. I get it spicy and all fives, and that biscuit. Man, is that biscuit good?
Yeah, the biscuit is good.
See, I get I get upset because I get that spicy one, and then halfway down the road, I'm like. I don't think I should have got spicy. We got one more joining the room. Welcome to Ron. How's it going, black man?
I'm all right, and yourself? I hear y'all laughing back there, so I missed the joke.
Yeah, we were talking about Popeyes.
In New York, now y'all in trouble.
Yeah, there'll be more. There'll be more jokes.
Hey, Paul.
Yo,
I went into Popeyes one time at this young black man working for me, Ben. Ben's 6'6", big broad shoulders, and all the women drool over him. Right? We in the hood. We go into Popeyes for lunch, and I walk up to the register to put my order in, and a girl running the drive-through pushed the manager into the stainless steel chicken bench to get by her to run up to Ben and go, "Yo, man, can I get your order?"
I know that feeling. That happens to me all the time, Jimmy.
Yeah, right.
And
like she look at me like, "What I got to talk to you about?"
that happens to me all the time, Timmy. And then I wake up.
Happens to me all the time. They look at me and they go, "Well, like I want to talk to you."
Naran, you're in New York City, Manhattan. Where are you, baby?
Well, I'm from Queens, but I just moved a little bit upstate into New Windsor.
Oh man, you're in the boonies. You're in what we call Never Never Negro Land.
I mean, yeah, that's exactly where I'm at.
Yeah.
Oh, and I did clean that up, Jarvis. I did clean that up.
You
said Negro.
You moved out of Manhattan and you went further north?
Yeah, you get more bang for your buck out here.
Housing, yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
So tell us what's going on in New York first. What'd you leave?
What did I leave?
Yeah. What was the situation in New York when you left?
I'm still there almost every day. I pastor in New York and Brooklyn. I grew up in Far Rockaway, Queens, and which was in the hood, New York City Housing Authority during the crack era. Which, a lot of stories.
Go Blue.
As you can see, I'm a Jet fan.
Oh man! That was a
Jet
tough
fan.
game to watch the other night, though, wasn't it?
No, I knew we was going to lose. So
Well,
when
I'm a
the
Patriots
outcome
fan.
already-
I'm a
when-
Patriots fan, and that's usually a tough game in the Meadowlands, the Jets and the Patriots. To me, that was just a tough game to watch.
I'm pretty sure on your perspective it was tough. For me, it was like, okay, we you know,
Yeah.
at least we're not being embarrassed on Monday night
Joe Flunco did do a good job.
when the whole world is watching. That's usually the outcome.
Now, this Sunday night is going to be my embarrassment because it's Sunday night game and it's the Patriots and the Ravens going at it.
I don't know. The Ravens are not that good this year.
Yeah, I ain't expecting much.
So, in New York, what's happening? The people are excited after this election, but it's a false excitement. Crime is really high. Cops are not really patrolling. The prices of food is going up. We still have our food deserts. And I'm not going to highlight all of the doom and gloom, but for the last 4 years, it seemed like that's all that's been happening.
Okay, goodbye. Nice talking to you. See you later, Duran.
Hello, everybody. I'm the Debbie Downer of the show.
Come again.
No, we had much more down stuff before you came on.
And I think you guys for the invite, man. Y'all seem like a cool group of people. Where everybody else is from? I know I'm just jumping in late. I'm just leaving another show, so forgive me.
I'm from St. Pete, Florida.
St. Pete, Florida, but you're a Boston fan. Well,
I grew up and raised just south of Boston, but moved down here in the year 2000.
Oh, okay.
And the Frenchman?
Yeah, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, born and raised. So, Ron, I feel your pain because I'm a lifelong diehard Browns fan. I believe.
Oh man, Bernie Kosar again.
We've had some terrible years, so I feel the pain, man. But I'm a true blue believer, so I'm gonna keep rooting for them. So.
Yeah, me too. I don't care. We could be 0-18 if they extended the season and we lost every game. I'll still be rooting, and I watch every Sunday.
Root for my team. And I gotta be. I'll be.
And then we got West Virginia.
Oh no, Virginia, Lynchburg, Virginia. Jeff Catlett, Lynchburg, Virginia. Been here all my life. Ain't going nowhere.
My family is from Hampton and Richmond.
Oh yeah, I know the area real well. Been there both many times.
Yeah.
Man. Well, listen. I wanted to pose a question to you guys, and I want you to just contemplate it. Okay. The question is, if I knew then what I know now. All right, let it seep in.
Bitcoin for me. Bitcoin.
It depends on when then was.
Yeah, but for me, the first thing that jumped in my mind is Bitcoin.
I like the way you think, LaRon. You are my new best friend.
because I brought a few pieces of Bitcoin, and they told me to write down. It was these long numbers, about 24 numbers, and they said write it down, put it into place. And I wrote it down, and I put it in the book. They said if you lose this number, you'll never have access again. But when I got in, it was like cents. It was like really at the beginning. And I traded the phone in that had the wallet, and I didn't upload it to the iCloud. And I had about 50 pieces, which would have been worth a whole lot now.
$30,000, right? It's like
yeah, exactly. Yeah, and now I got nothing. So if I knew.
So they're still floating out there somewhere.
They're floating, but they ain't floating in my bank account.
And here's the bad part, Ron. Right now, the Chinese have already developed their own version. The Russians are in the middle of developing their version, and the United States is talking about developing its own version. So pretty soon, Bitcoin is going to be gone because all the nations are going to be doing their own electronic currency.
Yeah. So that's
what it's going to do when it comes down to the World Bank's going to control eventually. That's what's going to have the final say so in that saga. I can tell you that. The World Bank is made up of the powerful supernations.
Yeah.
And they're going to always want to be in control, regardless of what currency it is.
You sound like a military man.
No, I'm a day trader about trade. And,
okay, yeah.
And that's how them guys think. That's how they stay on top, because they're thinking ahead of the curve all the time. They'll let it play out for a while, let it get established. And once it comes Main Street, they're going to set the terms and set the currency. That's the way it always works, unfortunately.
I tried my hand at that day trading, Jeff. Came to a quick realization: if I didn't find me a better job or something I'm better at, I'm going to starve.
Well, that's the thing about it. I mean, you can. There's no question about it. But the trick is not to worry about it. They call it day trade, but don't worry about it every day. You have to look over something. Look at something long trend.
How my luck was at it. I invested in Sun Microsystem, right? Said, oh yeah, this is a great deal on Sun Microsystem. Went out and bought a bunch of shares. Pretty soon I'm holding on to worthless paper.
Yeah. Understand.
All right. Well, that wasn't a good choice. I hear you, Naran, and I'm that guy. I got an old elementary school buddy of mine that is real good with money. And I said to him, you know what, Junie, you manage my money, I'll manage making it.
All right, I think I sent it to him. That was Chucky from Arizona trying to get in.
Our moonshine guy?
Our moonshine guy. He's the one we played the music video from last week.
Okay.
I did send you a link to that Naz song, YouTube. I don't know if you can play it or not, Paul, but If I Ruled the World.
If I Ruled the World. I like that one.
The Dirty Frenchman. The Dirty Frenchman. You double fisting? He double fisted.
He and I one night in the wrong. I went out to Cleveland for a family reunion, and we hit the east side of the Cuyahoga River, all the nightclubs. I woke up the next day, I had stamps here all the way down onto the back of my hand. All these places he took me to, right?
Well, can I just say this?
Yeah.
When Jarvis sent me the invitation, I thought this was going to be some religion setting.
We are so sorry to disappoint.
It's more like a frat house.
But I can't throw an amen every once in a while.
I could have warned you. It definitely ain't no religious setting. When I first signed on, Paul called me Pimp Daddy. So it definitely ain't.
Yeah, you look like one with that hat on.
Well, it's that hat, man.
Yeah, that hat and that turtleneck.
It's that hat, man.
You should see the big brim. This is the baby brim right here.
That's the small one. That's the Abbott Costello hat he got on now.
Hey, don't worry, Jarvis. Take your hat, because I like it.
What's up, baby? What's happening?
Oh man, nothing to it. I'm glad I caught y'all. I thought I had missed it.
No.
How's retirement treating you tonight, Chuck?
Man, I can't wipe this smile off my face for nothing. All day long. I love it. I walk around the house in my drawers all day long. I may or may not shut the curtain. Just depends on how I feel. I love it.
Are you closing the blinds? That's all I'm asking. Are you closing the blinds?
Sometimes I leave them open to turn the light on, make sure they see me. Here I am, y'all.
Now you know that the neighbors are going to chip in to get you some new blinds, right?
I'll take any help I can get. I ain't proud. I don't have no pride like that. Yeah.
Hey, Paul, the neighbor's going to get remote control blinds, but they're going to hold on to the remote control.
Check that out.
They're gonna be like, girl, it's 11 o'clock. He about to come walking by.
Everybody, close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Yeah.
Dirty Frenchman, what you drinking, man? I saw you go get something. I didn't see what it was.
I got a
Well,
bourbon.
I'm upstairs in my bed.
Hold
So
on, Chuck. Hold on, Chuck. I'm trying to get it from the Frenchman up here in Cleveland.
I got a little bourbon on the rocks, baby.
What is it?
Yeah, bourbon. Little bourbon on the rocks.
Ooh, Jim, Jack. Ooh.
No, actually, it's a bullet.
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 I can't afford that.
That's good stuff.
That's
Yeah.
around here. It's cheaper than Jack.
Oh, okay.
Jack.
See, it sounded ritzy. It sounded ritzy.
Yeah. Hey, Chuck, I got one question. Chuck.
Yeah.
Since you're retired, walking around your house, did you go out and get the mail stores?
Did I go out and get what?
Hold on, I'm experimenting with muting some things to try to fix audio.
Okay.
So I was asking.
Hold on, Timmy. You're muted. I muted everybody except for the Frenchman and Chuck to try to see where that audio issue is.
It might be with me. Who knows? So, Chuck, I was just wondering, since you're retired and you're letting it fly how you want to let it fly, you're doing you. Did you go out and get your mail in your drawers to let the neighborhood know I'm retired? I can let you know.
Actually, sometime at night, when I go out to my mailbox, I might not have a whole lot on. You know what I mean?
I thought I was the only one that did that. Man, I'm telling you, 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm out in my backyard in my drawers, and that was it.
Man, we gonna have to put the censorship logo at the beginning of the
Yeah,
show.
I got street lights around my house. I got street lights.
Hey, Jarvis, now you can tell everybody to set up their trail cams facing Paul's house so you can get that up on YouTube. Live on YouTube, Paul checking his mail.
And you know he got the man drag too.
I wasn't even checking the mail. Listen, I went out to go get the dogs, and the damn dogs got stuck in the back 40. They weren't at the back door. They were way in the back 40 of the field. So I hip-hopped my barefoot naked butt out there. And then, of course, they were tangled, so it wasn't nothing about just getting them. I had to stand out there and untangle the rope from around the vine and the tree. And
wow.
Jarvis, you want me to tell you? You want me to tell you what happened? Sir and Newton looked at Isaac and said, "Watch this." And they went out there and they all got them, all three of themselves tangled up and walked and laughed.
And look, them ain't no small dogs, man. I stopped over to Paul's house last week. And I'm like, I know Isaac, you know what I'm saying? Isaac,
Yeah.
he's oldest. I'm thinking Isaac's going to, make it peaceful for me. I get in there, Isaac kind of looks up. The other two come charging.
Wow.
Those were huge. They weren't mean or anything, but they were charging me. So I'm like, okay, y'all want to smell my hands? Go ahead. Smell my hands. Because both of them bigger than me.
What kind of dog is it?
He ain't got no puppies over
man,
there.
Chuck, I'm trying to give him away, baby. You want a dog?
I got some kids.
Listen, ooh.
That's censorship, Paul. I'm telling you, put the logo up at the beginning of the show, bro.
What kind of dogs are they?
Listen, I'm sitting on the porch, Chuck, 3 o'clock in the morning, just working my little heart out. And Newton had gotten out and had run off, and I was expecting him back any time now. This little punk comes back with a full-blooded pit bull
Sure did.
as his playmate. And they started up on the porch, and I'm like, uh-oh, I hope you're cool. And he looked at me, and he looked at Newton, and he looked at me, and he came up, and he licked me in the face.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a young one, isn't he, Paul?
He's young, yeah. He's maybe a little over a year old. I haven't got him aged yet.
He's the biggest one.
And he's a big boy. I mean, he's a big boy. All right, be back in 5, Frenchman. I'm sorry. I forgot to I thought I unmuted you. My bad. I think he muted himself. Okay.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay.
Good.
All right. We'll see you in a minute. So, Naran, move. Bigger bucks, bigger crib, or do you downsize to save?
No, we upsized.
We went from a 1-bedroom, $2,400 apartment in New York City to a 14-bedroom, $4,400 apartment in Boom Boom Chakalaka.
Yeah,
Hey, you see that smile on his face, don't you? You see that one in the background, don't you? That's an upgrade, bro.
Let me say it this way. I just did another show in front of the fireplace, and now because I changed positions in the house, so now I'm like right outside of my sunroom.
That gave me an idea. I'm gonna go set up in my bathroom. I'll be right back.
No, we don't want any pictures of you on the boudet or body or whatever the hell that thing is called.
I mean, if we showing shit off.
I mean, you asked. I'm just.
You go ahead and set up on that boudet or whatever it is, and I'm turning the damn thing off.
Did I tell you about my bidet already?
Yes, you told me about your bidet.
Oh,
times.
Chuck from Flint.
Yeah.
Chuck.
Yeah.
Invest in a bidet, black man.
Yeah, so I'm asking because do you have the one that came with the toilet, or did you buy the attachment?
Well, let me tell you, Naran.
Tell me, please, because I'm buying toilets next week.
I bought a $6,000 bidet by accident on purpose.
Wow.
Your booty must be real clean.
You can eat off it.
No, thank you.
I've been buying stuff from Liquid Bid, and I buy these cases of boxes, mystery boxes. I wanted them for the wood flooring that was on them, so I paid like $200 for this big box of stuff. Open it up, and there's a $6,000 bidet in it.
Wow!
Whoa!
Unfortunately, they had taken the top off of it where all the electronics was. So I just got the stool or the stool part, which is really fabulous. It's Art Deco. The tank is built into the stool itself, so it's low profile, no high back. It's a really cool toilet. If I could ever find a toilet seat to go on it, I'll use it. But that got me motivated, Naran. So the next box I bought,
it had the electrical parts in it.
It had the electrical. It wasn't for the other one, but it was a fully contained bidet.
Wow!
And I hooked that baby up, and you know what? I'm a happy camper.
Now, let me ask you a question, and this could be off the record. Nobody here but us.
Nobody.
I host a podcast called Walking Victory, so I know how to set these questions up.
Do that.
When it first tickled in, what kind of sound did you make?
I'm going to turn my camera on.
Did you go?
I'm gonna try to turn my camera on.
Y'all doing with my camera off, y'all? I hear y'all in the background.
Not only was there a sound, but there was a face.
All right, guys.
I'm gonna try to get it now. It was like a. Ooh. I don't know if I should be enjoying this.
Look at that. You enjoyed it so much you froze your camera again.
Were you waiting for somebody else to walk in the room?
Don't unfreeze that. Oh, damn it. I was just going to get a screen cap of that.
He was stuck like this, like he was waiting for somebody to come in the room.
I'll tell you, Naran, I was going to get a screen cap of that, and it was going to be live on his Facebook page.
Oh, man.
Chuck, what'd you do? You cleaned up your shot real good. You cleaned your stuff up.
I just put my face toward the light.
Oh.
Rather than like this or do this.
No, the other way's nice. I like the other way.
Hey, and I got it pointed at my face because I'm in my drawers. I don't want y'all to see all that happiness.
Save that for your neighbors.
Censorship. You see the vocabulary word for tonight.
I thought he was sitting in the window at first, but I guess not.
No, I'm in my bedroom.
Nice. Well, what's the temperature like there in New Mexico right now, Chuck?
We've been in the upper 50s for the past week or so, and then at night it's getting down in the upper 20s.
Oh wow!
Damn.
So we get 4 seasons. I like it. I like it a lot.
What about
We got
you,
about
man?
6 inches of snow about a month ago.
Wow.
Are you up in the mountains or?
Yeah, my house is at 5,600 feet elevation.
I came through Albuquerque right after a snowstorm. 6 inches of snow on the damn highway going through Albuquerque.
Yep.
So Chuck, when you walk around the house, you be cold cocking them, huh?
Have a good one.
Everybody say it with me.
Oh my bad.
Hey, I'm gonna sign out and come back in because I can barely hear y'all.
All right, put some headphones on. You got headphones? Put your headphones in.
I got a new phone and it don't take headphones. At least not the kind I got. So hang on, I'm gonna clock out.
I don't think that was an upgrade,
Hey,
Chuck.
Hey,
He
Jarvis.
already got that iPhone that's got the the slot as opposed to the jack.
Hey, Jarvis.
Right.
This
but
is
they were
this
coming
is
through.
this is on your Facebook.
Well, no, it's not on my face. It's on Paul.
You kidding around? What's
I mean, he'll probably tag me in the link.
You try not to incriminate folks around here, Ron. Come on.
But usually when I go look at the replay, Neuron, it's my face and his in the replay.
That's it, right?
Yeah, that's it. My face and his. One time he left out on me and left me all by myself on this show.
I got lost.
Yeah, you got lost. Yeah, you got lost for 45 minutes.
He closed his eyes.
No, he decided right as I jack in the show, he says to me, "I'm going mobile, but don't worry, I'll be with you." And then that was the last I heard from him.
Well, I want to tell you, I mean, that was a very important mission. I had loaned this little girl some equipment so she could participate in AXO's culinary competition. You guys are hip to AXO?
Yeah.
NAACP's Academic, Cultural, Technological, and Scientific Olympics of the Mind.
Okay.
Yep.
So she was trying to, it was really a mess for me because I rode all the way out to Owasso to give this little girl my thing, and I was amazed.
Whoa,
Let's clarify that.
Culinary item. Whatever it was, a rock, a spatula, I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to make it worse when I say it was a camera.
Oh, God. Flag on.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Don't say no more, please.
So the fact that you was meeting me at a gas station won't help anything either way.
Left me alone for 45 minutes with this show by myself. And everybody decided not to jack in that day. I think everybody was watching going, I ain't jacking in with that.
I'm about to sign in with you, bro.
Paul said he did try to text you.
I did. I tried to text you. I tried to call you. I called your mom.
Jarvis,
I called your cousin. No, I didn't do all that.
You know Jarvis be MIA.
I ended up with
Whatever,
one of
I'm telling my business on live.
Oh, my bad.
I ended up with one of Angie's friends over in Australia trying to bail me out through text messages.
Put Tim on speed now. He's a good host. I'm telling you.
It's called baptism by fire. The brother had to
haven't seen
Hey, Paul,
her.
as much as you have to talk about, I'm sure he didn't struggle at all on that show.
I was dying. Trust me, Jarvis, I was dying.
I don't believe it, Tim. You're the only person I know that whenever we have a subject, you got a story about every subject. The world, I don't even know. I'm like, there's actually a country there. Tim has been there.
twice. He's been there twice.
Exactly.
I noticed Angie's friend ain't been on lately, Paul. Would you chase her off?
I don't know what happened to Irene. I'm thinking you did the scaring off. She's the one that had to deal with you that whole show.
Wait a minute. I didn't meet Irene, did I?
I don't know. You might have met her on the chat.
Who was? No, I want to know who was the one that you had to bleep.
Oh, that one. Oh, that was funny. She was hilarious.
She took everybody on the show out.
Like everybody.
Wow.
Everybody, Chuck.
Wow.
She started cussing her son out. He was
a bad day. We caught her on a bad day.
It was a bad day. It was a bad day. She was fighting with her husband. She was fighting with her. She was toe up from the floor up at the beginning.
All right.
Everybody on the show was like,
y'all look like Paul on his bidet.
Hey, Naran, even this retired Marine was like,
oh man,
I've heard some sailors cuss before, but
not like that.
It was something. Then for a minute, Paul slipped out, and then he came back in. And
Whoa, pause.
Like, did we get the wrong person to call in? Did you call the wrong guest, Paul? What happened?
He said he slipped out and came back in. That's that person.
The show, man. The show.
Yeah. Paul sometimes just be ducking out on you.
Paul got technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. I gotta go where the issues are.
Sometimes Paul just be ducking out on you.
You gotta give him the benefit of the doubt. He got a TV station going on over there. The whole internet set up. He's got a radio station going on over there. Paul got technical issues, man.
He want to see the sweat going on right here.
Y'all don't scare me. The FCC does.
The FCC scares you, huh?
The FCC is not my friend.
Well, I'll tell you that night was interesting. Like I said, I'm sitting there and I'm looking at Jarvis and I'm like, oh my God, I can't. Does she know she's talking to a man of the cloth over there like that?
I don't think she cared because she called all us out and called us a couple of names.
Did you see that, gentlemen?
What was it?
Lamar Willis Jr. Who was that?
Lamar Willis Jr. just pulled his penis out for us.
Oh, I don't want to see that.
How did he get the link?
Unfortunately, I put the link everywhere because I kind of want that stuff to happen. That was funny.
Yeah, you know what a black guy.
I saw the name. I saw the name. But that's all I saw.
Well, now we got something to talk about. No,
yeah.
I ain't gonna talk about somebody pulling his Johnson out.
Only thing we gotta talk about is how you can block him from coming back in. That's
I think I can.
Man,
it looked like you got him cut out quick enough.
I was. I mean, I thought it was one of your friends, Timmy, to be honest.
Yeah, my friends will do that. So.
Some of mine too.
Hey, listen. I knew I was inviting.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Oh God. I was
so
not expecting
afraid.
this tonight.
That was storm.
That's the first time in history we've had that go on Eclectic Ramblings.
Man.
Paul's been trying to encourage that the other way though. One show he had me going through all these different female profiles on his webpage. You think she'd be good? Let's invite her. You think she'd be good? Let's invite her. I'm like, pal, I can't be doing that. My wife's right over here.
Well, wait a minute, Timmy. This was a legitimate scientific experiment. Shut up, Naran.
Whoa, she a hostile. I don't want her on my show.
This was legitimate, okay?
Oh, she's pretty. She looks friendly. Hey, this one look friendly. I bet she'd be nice.
Exactly. We had one requirement. They had to be smiling.
Okay.
As long as they were smiling, and we went to Turkey, we went to Korea, we went to Germany. Have you ever heard of this site called Tagged?
Real teeth or fake teeth?
I'm going to say it's a combo.
Or any at all.
Possibly. But here's where the fear comes in. I have almost been tempted to start clicking on guys.
I'm out. Peace.
So you did invite the flasher on here.
Well, we're not in it for kink and porn. We're in it for culture. So it doesn't matter if it's male or female. You know, I want to see what Molly looks like. I want to see what Istanbul looks like, or Punjabi Jobby, wherever they come from. You know what I mean? So the premise is called My World.
So speaking of culture, I have a question.
I'm afraid of your goddamn questions, Tilton.
Now, how are we dealing with this new embracement? How are you guys dealing? Especially you guys are a bit more seasoned with this new embracing of the transgender, this effeminate male culture.
It's pissing me off is what it's doing. They get more rights in 2 weeks than we got in 20 damn years.
If you're comfortable with the way you are and you ain't trying to force it up in my face and make me accept it, we get along. You know, we get along. You live your life your way, I'll live my life my way, and we get along.
I'm gonna tell you, one of the first television shows I did was a spinoff of the Oprah Winfrey Show with a guy named Jaquin Stitt, who was in the process of going through a sex change operation back in the 80s. And he looked like, a matter of fact, he won the National Oprah Winfrey Lookalike Contest.
Is that the guy from Flint?
The guy from Flint.
Yep, I remember that.
Jaquan was his name, but when I met him, he was Jaquin.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, I wouldn't eat an M&M over his house, but that's all right. I didn't.
He changed his sex to look like Oprah Winfrey.
He looked like Oprah Winfrey. He just had to change his sex accidentally. He was being chemically castrated when I met him.
Okay.
And that was amazing unto itself. I never even contemplated somebody would do that intentionally.
Yep.
Like I said, he couldn't give me a glass of water. I wouldn't drink no water. I don't know. There might be some residue on the glass. I don't want to take any chances.
We used to have this guy that worked at the university that decided to go through the change. Problem was, he chose the name Ashley. Ashley was 6'6" and played linebacker all through college. Okay. So there was nothing small about Ashley. And we used to tell the support techs, the new guys, oh yeah, if you got to get the call for Ashley. You got to go check out Ashley, dude. You gotta. These guys that get over there all excited to meet up with this Ashley and come back with their jaws hanging open. But I always one thought that crossed my mind was imagine being some little 4'10" thing in the ladies' room. And in walks Ashley, all 6 foot something, some odd pounds, still built like a linebacker, but with flowing blonde hair and breasts.
Okay,
it's a trip. So.
Yeah, but like I said, it's if that's all you're living your life, and you're comfortable and you're happy, no problem.
I'm
Well, I have a theory.
as far as I'm concerned with professional views, professionally, whatever it is, whatever area that we work in, we just have to do our job and treat
Yep.
every human with respect and with dignity.
Yep.
As far as our personal views, that's something completely different. I take a phrase from a friend of mine that simply said this: if you want to feel funky, feel free.
Just don't spread that funk on me.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly how I am. I'm like, I'm all, you do what you do. I don't, if it makes you happy, you want to, do whatever you do. As long as it makes you happy and it makes you feel whole, I'm good with it. But don't try and if I come up to you and I misaddress you because of appearance. Don't get up in my grill about it because, I don't know you and I'm just going based on your appearance. So I'm a big judge of character. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you look like. I don't care if you're a bum off the street or you're Donald Trump for that matter, rich, a billionaire. It's your character, I have had the same core of friends since I was like anywhere from 6 to 10, and we're thick as thieves, and they're like my brothers. And they're high character people. So if you run with people with character, you got nothing to worry about. If you doubt somebody's character, appearance doesn't mean shit. It's all about what's in here.
Right.
Yeah, so, it's a cultural conversation. There's a lot of new language, surrounding us. So, it can't be the expectation that everybody has the same education concerning culture. We all have to be taught. You know what I'm saying? Like, in order to deal with it in our society and deal with our children concerning it and what's politically correct and politically incorrect and things of that sort, it's a cultural conversation.
Yeah, I agree.
Dirty Frenchman, turn down your monitor just a little bit. You're bleeding into us. The same as the other one.
It's my energy, man. It's
So I need to ask Tillman, why did you pose that question?
Oh, because I was watching The Shot, the last season of The Shot, and one of the actors got kicked off the show because he didn't want to be a part of he was supposed to be dating a transgender, and he didn't want to do it. So they killed him off for 2 seasons, and they put somebody in to replace him that would do it. And I just felt like, and I asked my kids that tonight at dinner. I was like, well, how did y'all feel? How did y'all feel about that? And I felt like that they was trying to make him embrace something that he wouldn't embrace, and he lost his job behind it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's his job to be an actor. He's an actor, so he needed to act as if he was
an actor. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but in that same token, though, Paul, what are the expectations of the scene when you're doing the acting? Because it's one thing to have dialogue with somebody on a show and you're looking and gazing into another one's eyes. It's a whole nother thing to have to do a kissing scene or something intimate like that. So I mean, to what degree?
Right.
Do you have to act?
Okay, so here's what I need to ask you guys to do. I need to ask you guys to mute yourselves. And then when you want to speak, unmute, because I can't unmute you fast enough.
Paul, you got to get quicker, man. Come on, get quicker with that mute button.
Yay. All right, groovy. So, Tillman, what did your kids say?
Well, and this is the funny thing, because my kids are growing up in that culture where some things which wasn't okay with us is commonplace with them. So we just had a real conversation. They really didn't. They go, "Oh, hey yo," like my son 17, like, "Hey yo, dad, pause." Like I wouldn't do it neither. And he started to say his thing. My daughter was 13, and she was like, "Yeah, but I have a friend." Like, they have friends their age that are going through similar situations. Can you imagine a 13-year-olds having to deal with choosing their sexuality? There does that look again, Paul. 13-year-olds dealing with their sexuality or having to make these choices. And then my son brought up the Mike Tyson confronting Bootsy about his take on Bootsy's a rapper, about his take on Dwayne Wade's 12-year-old son that they making it into a girl. And she asked me how did I feel about that. So it was like a whole real conversation. And these are conversations that I never thought that I would have to have with my kids. But I want to know how they feel and their perspective, because I don't want to be insensitive. Well, I don't really care about being insensitive. If anybody know me, they knew as soon as I said that.
I knew that unmute was going to happen. I anticipated that one.
But I do want to know how they feel, so that I can try to have some sense of where society is going. And I think that a lot of times, with good leadership, it becomes outdated because we don't keep young people around us. So we get stuck in our era. And I like to keep younger people around me so I can know the music, I can know the culture, I can know the language. I might not agree with it all, and I'm not going to wear the tight pants.
Well, Naran,
I know it.
Naran, I need you to deliver a message then. If you plugged in now, I need you to deliver a message, and you tell them that sagging is a 15-year-old fad, and it's time to let it go.
Amen to that.
It's time to let it go. It's 15 years old. There's no other 15, 20-year-old fad still going around. And if you're 40 years old and you're sagging, you got bigger issues. Chuck, what do you think about the transgender thing?
Who you talking to me now?
Yeah.
Okay, I just retired from a children's psychiatric hospital, and I did mental health in Michigan as well. And we got any number of kids coming in about every month that were transgender. Boys wanting to be girls, girls wanting to be boys. Some of them considered themselves pansexual or asexual or non-binary. And I learned to accept who they are and help them where they are, because their life does not affect my life. So I need to help them be as happy with themselves as possible, so that they don't go out and shoot people and do dumb stuff or hurt themselves. So in other words, to each his own. You do you and I'll do me. But I have no issue with it whatsoever.
Man, we got to find some Walmart folks, some folks that disagree with us, because we kind of all on the same accord. We need some folks that are just outright against the abomination. That's what I was expecting somebody to say.
Don't phase me.
French can smoke, Chuck smoke. All right, Jarvis, it's your turn.
I spoke too. Did you forget?
No, you did first. Damn. Okay, I ain't mad at you. Well, I'm impressed, Brother Tillman. I like that you're having those type of conversations around the table. I'm sure you had the police conversation like we all did, but to extend it out, you know, my dad wouldn't even think of talking about these subjects with a child. It was not a conversation for a child. That was adult situation. That was adult topics. You know what I mean? And a conversation with my dad about rape or transgender or even homosexuality would be out of the norm, way out of the norm. But as far as with me and my children, it's a constant. You know, we talk about anything and everything. We made the car a safe space so that we went on road trips. You could ask anything, you could say anything, and we went from there. So, Brother Tillman, I applaud you for having the conversation. Now, here's the next question to that. Do you defend that person in public when you see someone giving them a hard time? I want you to know, Reverend Tillman.
Well, yeah, you know, I really defend those people. Like, not those people. I'm gonna give you a story. I teach yoga and mindfulness too, and I was taking a training in the workshop, and I'm not up on the letters and all of those things that keep happening. And I'm not saying that to be derogatory. I have to precursor that by saying I'm not saying that to be derogatory. I just didn't know. I'm from the hood, so I didn't know that letters equated to something. So they asked me, how do you describe yourself? And I'm looking around the room to see what everybody else is putting in front of them. And I see somebody put she, and somebody put, that they all had these descriptives of themselves. I can't remember what they call them. And so I'm trying to mirror the room. I put him, me.
What else were you supposed to put?
Him, me. Only because I didn't understand. But by the end of the and I kept referring to the young lady next to me by her name, and the whole room was correcting me the entire weekend. And I had to explain to them, listen, I'm not doing this to be disrespectful. I'm doing it because I don't know. So I don't mind you correcting me.
Yeah.
I don't mind you correcting me. I'm not going to get offended for you correcting me. Don't get offended because I don't know.
You have to correct me, right?
Yeah, don't get offended because you have to correct me. So if you got to correct me 1,000 times, then correct me 1,000 times. But by the end of this workshop, because we came here to work, I should know. And it took me about a day and a half, and then I was able to understand everything. But I always take that with me, that I had no idea coming into this room how hurtful it could be to a person's psyche. I may not understand it, but it's still hurtful anyway. Doesn't matter if we understand it or not.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a choice, isn't it? I mean, do you think it's a choice, or are they just trying to?
I'm not getting into the psychosemantic of it.
Okay, I
That's a
will.
whole nother eclectic ramblings, Paul.
No, let's listen to Chuck. Let's see what Chuck got to say.
I'll talk about it. I used to think it was a choice maybe 30 years ago, but as I work with these kids over the past couple of decades, they are born that way. Just like the fellas that I'm looking at on these screens appear to be men and you're acting like men. Imagine being in your body and feeling like you're in the wrong body, feeling like you should be a girl dressed in girl clothes and you were born a boy, or vice versa. So their reality for them is just as real as ours is for us. There's nothing they have a choice. Why would you choose to do something that's going to put you at odds with society? See what I'm saying?
Right.
So they have no choice in it. Just like I like being a man and I act like a man, they like being who they are as well. So I respect that.
When I went to the judge after I robbed that bank, I said I felt like a millionaire. So I went in there where the money was at.
He's so wrong.
I like how you think.
Tell me it is too close to Sunday to be acting like that. You know that, right? It's too close. Close. That's a Wednesday joke right there.
I gotta be.
Still, man.
I gotta be, and this is gonna be terrible, but I figure you guys might get a chuckle out of it. I'm not a small guy and I'm not a thin guy, but I identify as trans skinny.
Chuck is gonna steal that. You know that, right?
Oh, I love it. I'm gonna use it.
I'm getting a T-shirt made, bro.
I'm with LeRon. I identify as rich.
Hey, Frenchman.
Yeah.
I just got down to 329 pounds.
What were you at before?
I was up over 360, 370 at one time.
Good job, man.
So yeah, I identify as trans skinny too. I like that.
Yeah, you're on your way. You're gonna get there, man. That's good though. What you been doing? What you been doing to lose the weight? What's worked for you?
I've been doing the carnivore diet.
Ah, okay.
Where you eat meat and eggs and bacon and stuff. I dropped 9 pounds in 2 weeks.
Really? Wow.
It's a
I
bunch
tell you, somebody who definitely assist in that area and kill me.
Wait a minute.
It is over.
That ain't no diet. What are you talking about? The carnivore diet? He just made that stuff up.
Look
No,
it
he
up on
did not.
YouTube.
No,
Hey,
he
look
No,
it up
no.
on YouTube.
It's also known as the high. It's also
Ain't
known
that
as
the
the high protein
high
diet.
protein keto diet?
Yeah, it's a high protein diet, low carb diet.
Now, keto involves carbs. In carnivore, you don't eat carbs.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I might need to get you a bidet.
Do some research on it. Yeah.
The diet that my nurse used to put me on every time my sugars started getting out of control when I was on diabetic. She put me on a high carb, a high protein, no carb diet.
Yep.
Well, that sounds, Chuck. Are you talking, bacon for breakfast and sausage for lunch and
bacon and eggs?
One guy ate bacon for 1 solid month and lost 18 pounds, and he wasn't big to begin with. This girl I used to work with lost about 3 or 4 pounds, and she's fit already. It's just that it makes you go into ketosis sooner, and that's why you burn your fat. You're going into ketosis. But look it up on YouTube. There's a lot of videos out there about it.
Man, I got a 2-pound pack of bacon in the house right now. If I can go and fry that up.
Fry that up.
Yo,
And
eggs is
save
good
the
with
grease.
it too. Eggs is good. Cheese is
Yeah.
good.
Yep.
Just
Yeah,
stay
use
away
the
from the
bacon.
potatoes. Stay away from the pasta. Stay away from the rice.
Yep. Yep. And use the bacon grease to cook the eggs with.
Nice.
Or butter.
Me, I can't stay away from pasta, potatoes, or rice.
Yeah.
Well, Timmy knows this. He might have heard this from we're talking about diet, so we kind of got off the transgender thing. So sorry, Naran.
Whoa!
How did you know that?
Listen, I got quiet. I'm 160 pounds. I don't.
You're not in this conversation, right?
I teach yoga.
No. Good man. My uncle, God love him, he's been a vegetarian for 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
He's 74 now, and he's one of these guys. Because of COVID, he used to swim. He'd literally go and do swim in an Olympic swimming pool for his exercise. He'd do butterfly, he'd do serious. I couldn't do the workout he's doing in the water, butterfly stroke, because that's one of the hardest strokes. But he found this. He's on this Gundry diet. You see him on. You'll see Dr. Gundry, and he's got all this stuff. But he's a big fasting to get your metabolism adjusted. And also, he's got a ton of supplements, of course, because he's trying to make money. But since he's been a vegetarian, he's down like 40 pounds too. And he started in April, and he's down 40. So if at some point in time you plateau on that carnivore diet, look at the Gundry diet because I might look at it. I don't know if it's. He said it's not hard. It's not terribly hard to follow. It's basically you just he's eliminated breakfast. He drinks a lot of there's not a lot of sugar in it. So you don't eat teas, you drink coffee, you drink lemon water.
Mm-hmm.
And what you do is soy milk. And you drink that and it fills you up. So you're not hungry. You skip out on breakfast. But he's really surprised that he's got so much energy.
Mm-hmm.
He's 74, so you think he'd be on the, losing energy as he's going, but he's loving the fact that he feels he's eating less, he's feeling a lot healthier. So
he definitely wasn't missing any energy when he called your sister before the election to talk to her about who she was voting for.
Yeah, I had a long talk with him about that discussion too.
He was full of energy when he called her that day.
Yeah, so
listen, guys, we're actually over time, man. We've gone 19 minutes over the show without me knowing.
Okay.
Way to monitor stuff, Paul. Come
Well,
on.
that's fabulous. So now we got to go another, 11 minutes to make it even.
That's okay. So Chuck, keep doing what you're doing. Big props to you for losing the weight. Just keep the faith, and it'll keep up. So you get about 3 bills in about 6 months, buddy.
Yeah, thank you. I plan to. Yes.
And everything you're losing, Chuck, I'm finding.
Congratulations.
So much for that retirement bouncer gig, Chuck. You're not going to be able to do that bouncing anymore at Hooters.
What, did you say he's bouncing at Hooters?
Yeah, he's out there at Hooters. He doesn't work there. He just pretends.
Hey, I went to a Hooters. Did I tell you that story about when I went to the Hooters to meet Junie over here in Florida?
No.
So I get in the Hooters. I get in the Hooters, and the bartender is every bit of 9 months pregnant, and she's still wearing the little Hooters orange shirt or a white shirt and orange shorts. Every bit of 9 months pregnant.
Wow. Wow.
I threw her an extra 20 just for being there.
So Chuck, let me ask you: will you be walking around in the buff? You be showing them all that big sexy, huh?
Come on, Naran. Don't give Paul any ideas.
Yes.
I can hear it now. Man in Flint, Michigan, arrested. Went down to the corner store for a coffee.
All right. Hey, I got a stranger that wants to jack in. He calls himself Uncle Ruckus.
Uncle Ruckus. He ain't gonna show us anything, is he?
I don't know.
My name is Uncle Ruckus. No relation. I just want to say, y'all's a sorry group of niggas.
Well, I appreciate that, Brother Ruckus.
I must be one of Bebe's kids.
Boy.
I was low key offended. I was ready to go look for him. I
don't know why he was talking about you like that, Jarvis.
Yeah, I'm not offended that I got insulted by a cartoon. So
Where you find that at, Paul?
We're going into the next week. What do you guys want to happen before next Friday? What do you guys think needs to happen before next Friday?
I think we need to get this political situation settled so this country can start moving forward. And I think we need to get some resolution with this COVID thing because people are tired. People want to enjoy it. And now I hear about people that are canceling their Thanksgiving dinners and thinking about canceling Christmas, and it's just time.
Yep.
Well, Timmy, you can hope that this political situation's over. But you know damn well it ain't over. It ain't gonna be over.
Well, yeah, I know. We got the runoffs in Georgia, so my team is gonna be full of stuff because we got the runoffs in Georgia.
You got until December 8th till everything settles down, and then after
we got until mid-January.
Technically, yeah, but if you want to be perfectly honest, the Electoral College meets on the 8th, and when the Electoral meets on 8th, that's when they certify the election. So technically, unless Trump pulls some kind of legal mumbo jumbo where he tries to postpone that meeting or that gathering, it should be the 8th, and then we go from there. So really, between the 3rd and the 8th is when you have the opportunity to dispute the results, which is what's happening now. Whether or not anything comes of that, who knows? Probably not. So the 8th should be when he raises the white flag.
Timmy, you brought up a good point. You got let me rephrase my question. What are your Thanksgiving plans, Timmy?
My Thanksgiving plans is on Saturday the 21st. I got 330 Christmas trees arriving that Well, are gonna start going on sale on the day after Thanksgiving. So, what do you think I'm gonna be doing from the 21st to Thanksgiving?
Burning Christmas trees?
Setting up display tents and lighting and everything else, so I can wake up on Thanksgiving morning and just sit down and get fat and watch football all day.
All right.
Nice. Jarvis, what's your plan?
I'm going over to Paul's house to have some grilled asparagus and some ribs.
Hey, Jarvis.
Me too.
Jarvis, do me a favor, man. Sneak a camera in that bathroom so we can get a real picture of Paul.
Yeah.
He don't got the sneak. I got one on my phone right now.
All right now.
When his camera froze with that face, I wish I could have gotten that screenshot fast enough. It would have been all over Facebook.
Chuck, what's your plans for Thanksgiving, baby?
I want to spatchcock a turkey.
Spatchcock?
Yeah, that's where you cut the backbone out and splay it and then season it. It cooks a lot faster and it's still real juicy.
On the grill or in the oven? You bake it?
I'm gonna do it on my smoker.
Oh, nice. Nice.
You can take some pictures of that because I'm interested to hear about that.
I will.
How that works out.
Yeah, I will.
Nice.
If you can look it up on YouTube. I just watched a video earlier on YouTube about spatchcocking a turkey.
Anybody deep fry this?
I've deep fried it once. I smoke fried it. I smoked it for an hour and a half. Then I fried it for 30 minutes, and it was crazy good too.
Yeah,
sounds good.
I just haven't had a deep fried yet. I've had a smoked turkey a couple times, rotisserie turkey, but I haven't had a deep fried yet.
I've had a deep fried. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, it's good. It's good.
That's what I keep hearing. I had that young man, like I was telling you, I had that young man Ben work for me, and he'd come back every time, tell me, Tim, my father deep fried this turkey. Oh man, we tore that thing up. And I look at him, I go, well, where's mine? Tim, there was nothing left.
Brother Tillman, what are your Thanksgiving Day plans?
With the family, my mom and them coming over. I got an open fire pit. I'm gonna throw some chickens on there.
Nice.
And cook on the open fire, and of course do the traditional stuff. I'm Negro, so we're gonna have the turkey, the collard greens.
No way! No way!
Yeah. I thought I was.
Honorary? Is it
he's honorary. He's honorary.
I cannot with you guys.
He's not natural born.
I've been to United Earth with him. He's authentic.
Well, good for you. You're going to enjoy that pit because you were in an apartment in New York, I'm imagining, and now you're in a house?
Yeah, I was renting a house, but now I own.
Well, the nice thing about it is you have an area where you can have a pit because in New York City you ain't gonna have a pit.
No pits
unless
in New York
you're in
City.
a penthouse suite. Maybe you roll like that and just
Well, you guys remind.
If I rolled like that, I wouldn't be in New Windsor.
Well, you guys remind me, and next time I'll tell you the story about how the fire department reminded me that I couldn't have a fire in my backyard either.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what? The funny thing is, like around me, like you're not allowed to have a fire in your backyard, but only you're allowed to have like a fire pit. You're not allowed to have a fire just to have a fire, but if you are doing anything like making s'mores or grilling hot dogs, on a stick, it's perfectly good. So it's one of those goofy rules. So anybody around here, they'll have a fire in their fire pit and they'll put a pack of hot dogs right next to the fire pit, and then
that's what they told me to do. Yeah, that's what they told me to do. They told me to keep a couple of potatoes wrapped.
It's one of those crazy rules that make no sense. But
all right, guys. Well, we got to wrap it up. Listen, I'm going to take this opportunity to not look at the camera because my camera's not working, and remind you guys that are watching that this is the time to subscribe. If you guys want to do what we do, have a good time with your friends, give us a call at 810-239-2901. That's 810-239-2901. We're determined to make a difference, and we want you to too. Don't just watch videos, make them. Timmy, you gonna help me close it out? You know what to say, right?
Yeah, live the life you'll enjoy right up until you can. No. It's enjoy
You're
the life
fired.
you live.
You're fired. Jarvis, your turn. Jarvis, you know it, right?
Live the life you want to live until you can live the life.
You're fired. You're fired.
Enjoy the life you live in, right up until you can
You
live
live the
life
life
you
that you enjoy.
Oh, you guys are terrible. You
Zoom
guys,
is
you guys,
a diamond.
you guys are terrible. I'm gonna try to start my camera so I can get it right. Oh my goodness, that's this horrible picture.
Moving.
But here's the I want you to listen closely. I want you to write it down, okay? I want you to enjoy the life you're living just until you can live the life you'll enjoy. All right,
See, that's
guys.
what I said.
You should have put it in the chat, Paul. We could have read it.
We'll be back after this.